Okay, we're now going to start part 2 of making origami winged cat creature. And as you saw in the earlier part 1, I did have some struggle with the wings. But you know, the first time I came up with this wings, I struggled too. But anyway, let's show again what I did there. See, here are the wings of the body, and here's the lion-like head. And here are the bat wings here. See, I think in the end result, I did get it to what I did originally. But I admit it there, you know. So there, see, that's how it looks from the back. See? And it's taking the sides of the body and making these folds. And it's like, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's like, you know, it's like cut underneath the paper there. Anyway, see? If I'm trying to do it like that, let's see, I'm looking at it. See how, this is how it looks from the underside. If you open it up like that, I came up with these kind of fancy folds that were a bit tricky. That's why there was admittedly a little tearing, but I think in the end result it's going to work out okay. So this is how it looks from the underside. See, in the paper was the strips on the sides of the body. See, again, look at it like that. I hope you get a good view of that from underneath. And you fold over, see? So it looks like that. See, it looks like that. And there you have the head. Okay. Now maybe I'll neaten it up a bit with the glue part before I do the next part. Let's see. I'll just put it on the side there. See, origami can get a little rough, especially when you've come up with some folds yourself and then you have to remind yourself now just how did those folds work originally. But you know you had it really good, so then you have to try again. So anyway, let's see. I'm going to put, let's see, I'm going to put a little dab of, let's see, a little dab of glue here to glue the ear flap more into place. So, do the same thing over on this side. So the idea is to glue these ear folded flaps to make the neat jungle cat ears. So I'm just pinching them into place. Okay, see? Okay. I think that'll do. And now I will overlap. Let's see, yeah, this goes on top of here. I'm going to overlap this, glue this edge of the nose onto this edge. And I'm going to hold it together until they properly adhere. See, I'm brushing the glue onto that spot. I'm going to hold it in place a bit for it again to start to stick together a bit. Pinch it. See, and meanwhile, again, you can see the struggle I went through with the wings, but that is essentially what I did do with the other one. I'm sorry that I had to struggle a bit there, but it's been a while since I made them, and it is tricky folding. I have yet to really, I admit, come up with the exact pattern folds for underneath it's like I'm folding the paper back and forth underneath the armpits. The shoulder blades, actually not the armpits, I should say, the shoulders, not the armpits, the shoulders, the top edge of the shoulders, so it looks like the wings are coming up out of the shoulders. See? So after struggling, I managed to get that effect. I wish I had done it neater, but I still managed to do it. See, maybe I can still tidy it up just a bit. See, meanwhile I'm pinching this nose. See, maybe I can just, yeah, that's it. I'm just folding it in a little neater. So, okay. And I'm just folding this part of the nose, the bridge of the nose. Pinch the nose a little more. Okay. Let's see. I did get the good shape of the wings there, and there, so that it looks like that. Okay. I think the nose is pretty much dried. Just press the nose down a little more. Okay, I got two paper models off screen, which I will show you eventually, that do remind me again of some of the folds combining with Diluvian's folds of his book, Uber Origami, which is showing how to make an origami lion rather than how to make an origami cat creature with bat wings, see? Which was certainly simpler, but it starts out with it uses his same folds for the lion body. Okay. Alright. So again, I can neaten this up just a little more. Just making sure this is even now. But this is the right shapes. Okay, now let's see, I'll take the feet and make a little outside reverse fold just to bend them up a bit. They're small feet. Sebastian really has bigger feet in the animation. Okay, that's 1 foot. See it right there. That's 1 foot there. So it's doing a kind of bit of outside reverse fold with the feet. Sebastian, the big jungle cat I have with the bat wings in my animation, has really much bigger feet, but it's the overall effect that counts. Okay, good. See, and I made the 2 feet like that. See, there. See, I made the 2 feet like that. See, so now it is starting to come. Now it's starting to come together. Again, I'm sorry that the wings were giving me a bit of some struggle there, but sometimes you just have to struggle along a bit to get it to come together. And you can experiment with your stuff. I mean, admittedly, you can try to have the glue on the wings as a separate piece, but I just thought it was really interesting to be able to manage to make wings out of the side of the body. Obviously, the Bartholomew bird was much easier for me to do that. With the paper flaps, they just automatically became wings. This is different. This is different. This is more. It's like a lot of squash folding, which makes it harder to do. But you know. Okay. Anyway, all right. So again. Again there. Okay. Okay, so I'll later add still a little more detail to the feet, but like pointing down a claw point. But right now, I think that's enough for now. It's like that. Okay. So that's, see, I glued the ear flaps in. I glued this edge of the nose together like that, you know. So it's like this. We have the wings like that, which I admit, if you couldn't follow what I was doing there with the wings, I don't blame you. But I think, you know, it shows that, you know, experiment, you know, try coming up with different wings. Try gluing wings on the outside of the body, but I thought it was interesting to try to fold them out of the sides of the body. Sometimes you just challenge yourself. And I know that I did this very well with a few of the pieces. So I'll try to do it again, and there's still some struggle involved. But, you know, okay, see again, like that. Okay. Alright, let's move along here. Okay, this is the second half of the body. This is the second part. So, this, believe, I know this is easier. No wings here. So here's the origami diamond again. You can flap this down here like this, just like that. So I'm deciding here first which is the better. Okay, maybe I'll fold it either on this side, I think like that instead. So we got this here. Alright, see? So we got this here, and you fold this down here like this. You fold this like this. See? Just like that. Then you fold this all in half like this. See? So you got this here. And you fold this in half like this. See? Now you turn it. Okay, you can turn here like that. So here's, again, you fold it down here. You can turn it like this and face it like that. This is going to be, these flaps are going to turn, this flap and this flap here are going to be the legs, and this long flap here is going to be the tail. Okay, so let's see. Okay, to do that, you form the tail first. So I'm going to push these. I'm going to push this flap here to both flaps. I'm taking these flaps here and I'm pushing them forward like that. Those flaps are going to become the legs that I just pushed forward. This here is going to be the tail. So to do this, I have to crimp in. I have to crimp this in, making a crimp fold to make the tail fold downward. See? That's a lot easier than those crazy wings. Okay, so I just folded this. See how it's going down? So see, like this, and you just fold in like that. Do the same thing with this piece with this on the other side. It's making a kind of crimp fold like that. See? See? So by doing that, and you press down, the idea is now the tail moves downward. So it causes the tail to simply fold down. See? So again, see, this here like this, you just do that and just fold down like that on both sides. Okay? So now the tail is like that. Okay. Okay, now you take your scissors and you cut about to the middle of the fold, about right, about just to the middle. Just to the middle. See, I just did that. See, right there. I cut right there. And you fold. You do a mountain fold, meaning you fold it onto the inside. And you fold it all the way down on the inside. See what I did? Just like that. See, I folded on the inside to make this, to thin down the tail for a jungle cat's thin tail. See? And you can still fold it down. Yeah, fold it a little. I'm going to fold it a little more. That's really not thin enough. Okay. See. There we go. See. There we go. See. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Do the very same thing. So it's like, see, right along here, I'm going to cut from here to about the middle there. About to the middle, see? I just made the cut, see? I just made the cut right there. So now I fold it over. Doing a mountain fold so the paper is folded on the inside. See? See, there you go. See? Now you have that. There's your crimped down tail. See, it goes down like that. Now you push these flaps back over the tail like that. See? So now it looks like that with the tail sticking out here. And you fold this. Just hold, excuse me a moment. I am admittedly consulting one of my models, my origami model from before. Makes it a little easier in terms of reminding me of certain folds. See, now I fold it over like that, just like that. I'm going to fold the other flap over like that. See, both of these flaps came out. Now I'm folding them down at a diagonal, and you see how that's now looking like the back side of a tiger jungle cat kind of form there. See that right there? See? See, move this over here for the hindquarters. Okay. Excuse me while I put my figure a bit. Okay. All right. See. Okay. See now. See. Fold. Okay. See. I'm folding now over this over here. This is again for making the inside reverse folds. Just to guide me with the inside reverse folds. See, right there and right there. See, like that. See? See? Both sides. I'm going to take it and do the inside reverse fold again, using the folds I just made in the leg to guide the position. Okay, like that. Now I do the same thing. See, I did that here. See, I folded that on the inside there. Now I do the same thing. Okay, see now I turn it around, see, and I do there you see after I make the fold, I fold the flap inside. See, that's the inside reverse fold there and there. Okay. See how it's taking shape? And now I make the feet. I'm neaten this up just a little bit. I think I see a little discrepancy. Okay, that's better. Okay, see, almost there. It's getting there now. Okay, now doing an inside reverse fold to form the feet. See, there's one foot there. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Let me turn it over. And again, you make sure that the feet line up properly so that the legs and the feet are all the same length so that it stands up well. Okay. Alright, good, good. Okay. And then you do an inside, you do an outside reverse fold. You're just pushing this up. See. Oops. Do it. See. You gotta do an outside reverse fold there to make the tail come up. See? Okay. Seeing how much you want the tail to come up, that of course is up to you. See, that outright reverse fold makes the tail erect. Okay, see? Now after that struggling with the wings, now at least it's coming together now. Okay, now there's one more. Here's another trick kind of thing. And oh yeah, I'll need a pencil. Let's see, here's a pencil. Okay, I'll use this color pencil here. I'll use this color pencil. Okay, and let's see. Yeah. Here, we could take this flap out a bit. What I'm doing is I'm going to, let's see, I'm putting a sketch line right. Oh, this doesn't even show. I think I need a, what I'm doing here right now is I'm drawing some sketch lines here, so we can make the body wider underneath so that he's not, anyway, it's just to make the midsection the proper animal shape. So just see, I'm making these pencil lines here and here, and there and there. Okay. So when I cut here, I'm just cutting through the surface of the paper and not the paper on the top side. See what I'm doing there? I'm cutting this part out here, and it's to make the part of the body where to glue the two halves together so that this is not too skinny for the tiger body underside. So I purposely I cut out this flap here. See, not all the way through the paper, just through here. So it's kind of a pencil line here, but I coat flap this out. So I'm going to do the same thing onto the other side. And again, I'm cutting the paper on only the underside. I'm trying not to puncture the paper on the other side. See? Okay. sorry that this is not as smooth as the previous two, but I think in the end result it'll still work out. Okay, see, I made these two, see by doing that, by cutting those flaps out from underneath, it comes downward like that, you see? So it's not too thin when you put the other half on. So. It's still not nearly as much work as I would say as the ancient origami dragon, I'll say that. But I admit it's not easy on the other hand either. Okay, see, I'm just trimming this a bit. Okay, see, now you put these two parts together, this and this, see, you fit them on like that. See? Okay, I have to just adjust it to make sure that it looks proper. See? See, I'm looking at the shapes here. Okay, let me see over here. Yeah, I have to just make the adjustments to make sure that it looks right. I think that's about it. Okay. Okay. Almost there. I would say the Bartholomew bird, I admit, came out more polished in 1 hour. But, like I said, sometimes you just have to struggle a bit. See, I'm putting the glue on. Okay. And I'm putting this on here. Just a little. Making adjustments. I admit this is not as smooth as I hoped it was going to be. I think it's still a good one. A little rough, but a good one. Adjusting a little more. Some things just don't always go completely according to plan. See, they all have this kind of a crouch effect. Just, okay, no, that isn't bad, I really don't think. It's not as polished as the other two. It's not bad. Okay, now then you finally have to put in the little glue again on the underneath certain spots. Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, put some glue here. I'm putting a glue under the armpits. This helps to keep the legs from sliding out. So hold that in, and then do the same thing here. So I put glue. I know this gluing and cutting may not seem like pure origami, but I say, you know, glue and paper go together like paper mache. So you can glue the front half and back half together. You can also do this too. I don't think that's wrong with origami. See, I'm squeezing it together like that. It's just that it helps the figure to stand up better. So that the legs don't slide out from underneath. There. See? Okay. I just want to check the time on the camera a bit. Okay. Okay, they're doing all right. Okay, so there we have that shape and form. I'm sorry that I had some struggling with the wings, but I think in the end result, it comes together. Okay. And finally here, now we can add certain details. Let me see. Let's see this part here, fork it out. Yeah, so okay. Yeah, so okay. Let's see. I cut out here. This part. I cut out here. I'm cutting two slits over here and over here. Like that. Then I cut down along the middle like this. And you flip that down and you flip that down. See what happens? It turns into a fish fin at the end. Just like that. But they see again, while this was harder obviously for me to do than the Bartholomew bird, it's still the idea of taking somebody else's foal, Danubian's lion, and playing with it and coming up with these wings that come out of the side. See, and now he has a fish fin at the end of his tail. See? It's blue on one side in this case and red on the other side. See? And we can make a little claw. See, make a little see, I'm cutting. Once again, I'm cutting claw points here on the side, making them here and here. Okay. But anyway, I would say that the Bartholomew bird and the other one, the Bartholomew bird and the ogres, are easier to follow. Also, the origami dragon wings are easier to do. But it's like at times you challenge yourself, and sometimes you make things harder on yourself than you should, but I hope that this still is interesting, and at least it's you know, it's just, you know, something to just try something just for the challenge of it. So I would say that my animated Bartholomew, not my animated Bartholomew, my animated Sebastian is much more polished. I mean, his animation and drawing, and again, it's easier to draw. In some ways, a two-dimensional design, although it's a lot of work to animate. You can see how well animated he is in my Winged Sandals to Balder'segg videos. Anyway, there, see, I pointed out the fold cuts to make the little claws on the side. See, again, I'm not an origami master, but I have had fun experimenting with it there. See, I think it's pretty good. I'm sorry that the wings are kind of confusing, I admit it, because I myself is still trying to make up my mind as to just how to make these wings a consistent pattern. See, now I'm folding edges on both sides of the wings. There we go. See, it is touching up. It's getting better looking, you know. Sometimes you just can't get everything perfectly polished or smooth. Okay. Let's try to decorate him a bit. That'll help. I'll try to moving this along here. Okay. And draw the eyes on. Okay, see, I'm drawing the eyes and the mouth there on one side. Now I'll do it the same onto the other side. I'm just drawing on the mouth, and I hope this doesn't feel too long, but like I said, Some things just move more smoothly than other things. If nothing else, if this video at least gets your attention so that you look at my animated videos to see the same characters animated, then it'll be worthwhile. The Bartholomew Bird and the Ogres, I would say, both came out great, so some of them are going to be better demonstrations than others. Drawing some quickly made blue stripes onto the body. I know this was more of a struggle than I thought it was to be, but then again, I think the ancient origami dragon is a heck of a lot harder. So maybe you can make up easier wings than I did. Because I think it was great that I was able to manage to fold them the sides of the body, but I admit it's not easy. You might prefer trying to have the wings be cut out a separate piece of paper and glue them on, which would be no bad thing. I think just sometimes you try different things, and some things come out harder than you thought they would be. I definitely find Bartholomew bird wings much easier, and the harpy wings are much easier, and the wings that I glued on separately on how to make origami winged dragon were easier. So you can all go back to those in terms of those wings. I'm adding some red stripes now. See, I'm adding both red stripes and blue stripes. The fin here is red on one side and blue on the other side. Wish the wings I've been able to demonstrate more smoothly, but they're just not easy wings to make. But I thought it was worth a try to demonstrate them. Okay, and let's see, maybe I'll just point down the points just a little more here. Just falling down these points on the... Okay, I think that's enough here. Put a little Okay, that's it. That's it. Finito. Okay, again, I'm sorry that the wings were some struggle for me to do. But I think, again, you can experiment yourself and come up with easier wings. Anyway, here's Sebastian over here. This is what he looks like in my animation. And this is a red version of him. Again, the struggle I have with the wings here is really similar to the struggle I have with the wings here. So I still had not fully finalized the exact neat way of doing the wings. But again, experiment. You know, this was originally a lion, origami lioness, and didn't have wings or a fish fin. See? Here's another one. Here's a, I should pull them back more. Yeah, let me pull them back so that you can see the whole body. Okay, so here, and here. Put it, to move these things over. Just want you to get a good view. Okay, see? You see there, and there. Okay. So anyway, so here they are. Here I should put this on over here because this is the newest one. And we can put this one over here. Okay. See, they're all in a crouching kind of position. And anyway, so like I said, I'm sorry that I struggled with the wings there a bit, but sometimes I think, you know, it's alright to see a little struggle. So I hope this video did not feel too long, and you know, I felt it was worth a try, and I think in the end result that still looks pretty good. So this one, you see, is the most polished one. This one looks just like Sebastian in my animation, and you see him with Sylvia's Sphinx in the origami video, Origami Sphinx. That one would be even harder for me to demonstrate. I don't know if I'm going to demonstrate that one really. I felt it was easier for me to demonstrate this one, and still I struggled some with the wings. I need to finalize in my mind just exactly how I make these wings, but I think in the end result they're very good wings. It's a little rough in terms of doing the folding, but that's where, again, experiment. You know, it's a part of experimenting. So I'm going to end it there, and you know, again, look at my animated videos, the Wing Sands, the Colosseum, the Black Widow, the Magic Arrows, and Baldur's Egg. You know, look at those animated videos, and you can also look at my sketch videos, and please vote thumbs up on these. I think this was still a very worthwhile effort to demonstrate. So please vote thumbs up, and I thank you very much. Thank you.